bienvenidos a mi casa. Hey guys, it's Panda, and as you can tell from the title of this video because you clicked on it, and also by the tour, today we're going to be building Dora's house. Well, how did I get this idea? I'm like, wait a second, everyone's dressing up as Dora on BLOXBURG. What better way to do this video than building her own house? I tried my best to replicate it as much as possible. Of course it was difficult and I kind of struggled in a few parts, and I also kind of made up others. I want to thank you to Cal for helping me add on a very minimal details, like helping me with the stairs and stuff like that. Without further ado, let's start building. I first start out with the exterior, of course, so I put down the stairs to represent like the patio area. I also put down the chairs and the table over here, and it even covered up some of it with the stairs. It's hard to explain, just watch and I hope you guys enjoy. As you can tell, Dora's house is really colorful with neon colors, and I was a little bit iffy about this because I wasn't sure how to fully use colors right, because I usually go with the subtle colors like gray, white, but this was a fun experience for me to do and see if I could actually replicate it and how well I could do it. And since it was an image, it was easier for me to make up the colors and stuff like that to go with the theme. Looking at the build, I felt like it was a kind of big, so I minimized it by 2 spaces on the grid, and then I made it a little bit smaller. For the windows, I had no idea what shape I should use, so I just used the circular ones for now, and I let Cal test out which ones looked more realistic to the one that Dora has, and I worked on the roof that went on top of the patio now. And now I'm making the pathway where she has these slab panels of stone leading up to her home. I finally felt like these windows suited the purpose the best, so I just used those. So in the image I was looking at, when you walk into the house, there's like this pathway where there's like open doors and then you get to choose where you go. Not really choose where you go, but there's just doors every single corner when you walk in. So I had to replicate it that way. I wasn't really sure how to do it, but this is how I decided, and each of the two doors would lead to a different room. And the first room we're working on is the living room. There's even like a musical box of where she keeps her instruments, and I tried my best to make it kind of like that with these two guitars. It took me a while to figure out how exactly I wanted to do it, but we did it. In the image, it didn't show that Dora had a TV, but assuming that this is a living room and you may want to get your energy up with watching a film on TV on BLOXBURG, who knows, I decided to add a TV right over here where we had open space. Also, with these shelves that I filled up with plants, one thing that I loved about this build, I used tons of plants because Dora is so much one with nature and her house is pretty much filled with plants if you look at some images. So I had so much fun adding them. And now I'm moving on to building the kitchen. I just happened to come up with this cute vase idea with the roses, and I actually really liked how it turned out, so I just kept it because it looks like a bouquet of flowers. Now I'm going to be building the outlines for the two bedrooms of Dora and also her parents' bedroom. The parents' bedroom will be the one with the double bed, but it's not really shown in the show, so I just made it up how I think a parents' room of Dora would look like. And then Dora's room is kind of shown in the show. That makes lots of sense. So I kind of went off that image. time for my favorite part, adding in all these plants. But the coloring part was a little bit torturous, but we got through it. And now I'm going to start decorating the parents' bedroom. And now I'm going on to building the bathroom. I have no idea what Cal was doing, but she started putting flamingos in the bathroom. And now I'm going back to finish up the decor in the parents' room. And now it's time to work on the main entrance. In the image, there are tons of plants in the entrance, so I tried to remake it with adding tons of plants, and I feel like it turned out pretty cute and it looked pretty identical. I even put in the stairs over here because when you walked in, I didn't want you to drop down from the patio, and I think they looked pretty well. I honestly don't know what I was thinking at this point, and I just put a waterfall, and I asked Cal if it was too extra. Of course it is, because Dora doesn't have a waterfall inside her house. I don't know what I was thinking, so I ended up deleting it. I also added these posters in because I was thinking of changing them into vines, as you saw in the tour, most likely, and yeah. And now it's time to add in the lighting. I also decided to combine these two fans because on her ceiling she had like a fan that looked like a flower. And now it's time to decorate the outside. And with a few more lights, we were ready to go. Next, I put in the roof. Even added a bouquet of flowers outside. And now for some last finishing touches, we'll be about ready to go. Gracias por vernos. Thank you for watching y hasta luego. And see you later. If you enjoyed this video, click that subscribe button to be a part of the Panda Wanda habitat. Also, click that notification bell to be notified of when I post. Could you be the first to comment? PandaGirl is out. Bye!